In Daniel chapter 3, verses 8 and 9, it says, "Wherefore at that time certain of the Chaldeans came near and accused the Jews. They spake and said to the king Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever." And I've talked about this phrase, "O king, live forever," that the Chaldeans seem to use fairly frequently. And Daniel even uses it later in the book. And the Chaldeans, I talked a little bit earlier about how it's just kind of a funny phrase, this "O king, live forever," as this exclamation to say to the king. It's just what you say when you first want the king to do something for him, is you say you should live forever. But later on in the book of Daniel, there's this great contrast. After King Nebuchadnezzar goes through an experience which humbles him, he in verse, let me find the verse here. In verse 34 of chapter 4, it says, "And at the end of the days I, Nebuchadnezzar, lifted up mine eyes unto heaven, and mine understanding returned unto me. And I blessed the Most High, and I praised and honored him that liveth forever, whose dominion is an everlasting dominion, and his kingdom is from generation to generation." And I just think that this verse contrasts beautifully with that greeting, "O king, live forever," because here is Nebuchadnezzar the king recognizing that God is the one that lives forever, that he's the one whose dominion is an everlasting dominion, that it isn't earthly kings living forever. And I think that that's beautiful, the way that that's contrasted. Nebuchadnezzar will die, and in the next couple of chapters, his kingdom ends up being overthrown as well. And all earthly kings will at some point die. But God will not die. He will live forever. And he is the only true king who truly deserves to be a king, who truly deserves to rule. And when he rules, he will bring peace on the earth, and justice, and mercy.